Hey everybody, I am back here with my full review of the PS Vita Wi-Fi only model. Before I begin, I am going to go through a rundown of the specifications for it. So, first thing, the CPU of this is a 4-core ARM Cortex A9, which that is a really fast processor for a handheld gaming console, that's for sure. It has 512 megabytes of RAM and 128 megabytes of dedicated VRAM, or video RAM. The display is a 5-inch OLED multi-touch capacitive touchscreen. It is 32-bit color by 960 by 544 QHD, which is 220 ppi, or pixels per inch. The graphics is a 4-core SGX 543 MP4. The cameras, the front and rear cameras, are a 1.3 megapixel. From my tests of the cameras, they don't seem to be a 1.3 megapixel, but Sony claims that they are, so I don't know. The dimensions of the device is excuse me, 182 millimeters wide and 18.6 millimeters in depth, and its weight is 260 grams or 9.2 ounces. This is for the Wi-Fi version. The 3G version is 279 grams or 9.8 ounces. So, with the specs out of the way, let's go ahead and do a hardware review of the device now. So, looking at the front, we have your two joysticks here, which is very unique to a handheld gaming console. It's never been done before. Right here, you have your home PlayStation button, which acts as your home button, and your wake button to bring it out of sleep mode. Right here you have your D-pad, which has gotten slightly smaller from the previous generation of the PSP. Right here is your left stereo speaker and right stereo speaker right here. And then right here below that you have your select and start buttons. And then your slightly smaller square, triangle, circle, and X buttons. As you can see on the previous generation, or the first gen PSP, the D-pad is slightly bigger and the buttons are as well slightly bigger than it is on the PS Vita. So, moving to the bottom, we have your charging port and your syncing port, which the USB cable goes into that you charge it and sync it with your PS3/PC. Next to that, you have your microphone or headphone jack, which also can't talk right now, which also acts as a microphone jack as well. And then right below those two things, I don't know if you can see it, right there is your microphone. Right here, next to those three things, is your memory card slot, which is proprietary and is needed to use the PSP Vita system. On this side, we have nothing. As well, on this side we have nothing. But on the 3G version, on this side you would have a SIM card slot. So moving to the top, we have your volume up and down, your accessory port, and your PS Vita game card slot, and your power button. And then on the left and right you have your L and R buttons. And moving to the back, we have your rear touch panel, which is another thing that's unique to this particular gaming console. And then you have two grips here so you don't touch the back touchpad in gameplay in a game that uses this. And then here is your second, supposedly 1.3 megapixel camera. And like I said, the camera really does not seem to be a 1.3 megapixel. It, in my opinion, looks to be about VGA quality, but I don't know. It could be better. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and I'll give you a quick look at the home screen. So as you can see, the blue PlayStation button will light up, and in the new 1.61, I believe, yes, 1.61 update, the PlayStation button now remains blue at all times when you have the system turned on, and it'll blink when it goes back into sleep mode, and you have to push the home button here to turn it back on. So this is what the lock screen looks like. You can put a custom picture, as you can see here. It will show your date and time down here in the bottom, and it'll also give your time up here as well as your battery percentage left in the top right corner. So what you do to unlock the device is pull down just like you're peeling off a sticky note, just like that, and here you are on the home screen. So, and you guys may notice there is a 1 up in the top right corner. What that is, let me go ahead and zoom in now. What this is your notification bar. What this shows is all of your recent notifications that your system has showed you recently or lately, I guess. So you can sort through all of your notifications that you've received, all your game downloads and music downloads and such like that. And then you can sort it by going notifications only or downloads only. And then you can hit the trash can here and delete all of your notifications at once. And then you see the peel down, the piece of the page that you can peel down. Basically what this is that you can, that's how you close an application. You can click, or not click it, excuse me, peel that down and it'll close the application out of the live area. And since I'm talking about that, the live area is this spot right here where you can switch between your current open applications. The PS Vita, in my opinion, it handles multitasking really well. Say you go into your music application, start it up, have it load up here, and then back out by using home button, and then switching over here and going into friends. Everything will stay exactly as it was when you left the application, which is really awesome. So, say you back out, it pauses it exactly where it was, jump back over here to music, and you're right back in where you were. So, it handles this really well, in my opinion. And as you can see, I just received a message right here. And it will notify you each time you have a friend online or if you receive a new message. So, let me go ahead and show you guys the group messaging application real quick. As you can see, this little icon here means I have received a new message, and this one over here means you can just compose a new message. And then this start here is just where you can generally just start the application without going to a certain spot. So let it load. Let me get a better camera angle. There we are. Yeah, and there's still some glare. Sorry about that. But anyway, as you can see, it'll have all of your previous messages that you have going. And you can tap on one that has a little orange bubble next to it. Oops. That means that you have been in a conversation with that person recently. As you can see, I've been chatting to this person recently, and he just responded to my recent message that I sent him. And the 3 little dots down here, you can hit this and create a message, or go to your settings and have it receive messages automatically. And then you can manually update it by hitting the update button right there, and it'll tell you the date and time it was last updated. So, pretty good. It works basically just like the PS3's messaging system does. You can message PS Vita to PS3 system, or PS3 to PS Vita, or PS Vita to PS Vita. So, it's really, I don't know, a universal messaging app, which is nice. Party is basically a application that is a group chat service, I guess. So you can voice chat while playing a game, and you do not have to be in the same game that your friend is, which is really nice. You can actually be chatting to your friend and be playing a different game. So say you're playing Grand Theft Auto and your friend is playing Call of Duty. You can both still be chatting with each other without being in that specified game. So really, really nice. I'll go ahead and go into the settings so you guys can get a look at what the settings are for the PS Vita. So here we are. You have the first option is flight mode, which is basically it disables the network features of your PS Vita so it doesn't interrupt like an airplane or sensitive machinery at a hospital or something like that. System update, pretty explanatory. It'll update your system. You tap on it, you could use Wi-Fi, update it using your PS3, or update it using a PC. PlayStation Network just gives you all of your PlayStation Network information. Application data management is basically your data management for your PSP save games and PSP/PS Vita applications and games. We have sound and then you have sound and display, which you can adjust your brightness, notification alerts, system music, stuff like that. Then you have location data, which is the place where you can disable or enable the location services and specify which applications will use the location or your specific location. And then you have, next we have security. You can adjust parental controls, which I don't need to do, of course. Then below that you have screen lock, which is essentially like the iPhone 4's screen lock. You would set a passcode, and every time you unlock the device, you will have to put in a specific passcode. So that's nice to have. Moving on, we have date and time. Basically the exact same thing as the PS3. We have language. You can set your system language. System info, it'll give all your information with your PS Vita system. And what's cool right here is your errors history. You can go back and review current errors that have happened, so you can resolve the error in the future. So that's really cool that that's in there. Next we have format. Format is just basically a way to restore your PS Vita to factory settings and restore the memory card and stuff if you're having problems with your PS Vita. Then last we have power settings, which is, the only option in there is to specify the auto standby time. So that's pretty much all of the settings application. It's pretty useful. Everything's good in there. Next, a cool little thing I found is if you hold down the home button for a couple seconds, it will bring up a quick launch menu, basically, where you can quickly adjust your brightness, adjust the volume, and adjust the music controls anywhere you are in the system and no matter what game you're playing. So that's a cool thing to have there. Below this, you can also disable the microphone, so you can disable that and only use a Bluetooth microphone. That is another thing I forgot to mention. You can for sure use a Bluetooth headset with this, which under network you can go to Bluetooth settings and connect your Bluetooth headset for the party application. So that's pretty much it. And with the notifications, I forgot to mention you can hit more. Go over here and it'll show all of your, well, actually I already showed this, but it'll show all of your notifications. So I am running out of time now, so stay tuned for more PS Vita videos. I will do some app reviews on like Friends, Party, Near, group messaging, stuff like that. So stay tuned. I will be back in the next video. I can't really talk, so please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right there. Comment below if you want to know any questions or know anything. And peace out till next time, everybody.